It occurs to me that the visual impact of a green Abbott going around London is more than the orange Abbott that we use for grenade. Now we normally get, I would say 80% of people stop in their tracks and take a photo as we go by with the orange Abbott, but I think it was 95% with this old girl. Now I was going to sandblast this and make it look just like new, but do you know what? I think part of its appeal was the fact it looks like it's just been dragged straight out of the army. So I may hang fire, but I am going to do one little adjustment on it. What I normally do is have a little bit of black number plate glued on there, so I've got a nice shiny surface to put my sat-nav on. And then I have an adapter goes in the battery box, and I cut a little V in that edge so my cable can come through. So that's a little add-on I'm going to do in a minute. But yeah, she went lovely and everyone was really pleased. I've had lots of thank yous, so everybody's happy, and that's what makes me happy. Right, let's go and see what the boys are doing. There then, Robert.
Wire cutter.
Oh, a wire cutter off the side of the Land Rover. What, are you going to sandblast that?
Yeah.
Who would you like to ram that up? No one in mind? Good. Now, the Land Rover's been coming on very well while I've been flossing it around London. But look at that, nice shiny wheels. And it looks like every dent's out of it. So I'm guessing that'll be sprayed today. What else are we doing? Now, this is the bumper off the Pinzagauer. And they have beat it and done all sorts of things to it, and it's looking really good, but there's still a little kink there. And I reckon we can just edge that out. First of all, I'm only going to go in about, oh, I don't know, 10 mil. Then I'm going to go in a bit further. Yeah, that's looking good. I think the blind man would be pleased to see that. Sometimes I feel like Ed China. I don't mean in a sexual way. I mean just doing sort of practical stuff. They've been very busy while I've been away, and they've been arranging where the telly and soundbar is going to go. I do like these seats, they're very comfortable. Only problem is the soundbar is very long, and it makes access to the driver quite bad. And that speaker, we can't have that there. So I think we need some sort of fancy bracket to hold the telly up and over that way, and then the soundbar and speaker needs to go down the back there. There's a lot of planning on these things. If you're not careful, you can go steaming ahead, and although it looks nice, it's not practical. And at the end of the day, it's got to be practical as well as look pretty. So I think that's got to go up. We may have to take those fire extinguishers out, which I think is a shame, because I think it's a bit of character, which we should leave in if we can. But I love these seats, these little racks. Basically these were radio trays out of Wolf Land Rovers, and with a little bit of cutting and welding, I think they look the part. And no one can say they're not genuine military. Right, let's have a look. He's a proper bender, this bloke. Done a lovely job. What am I? There they are. I can see them. He's done a wonderful job bending these sheets of steel so we can wrap them round and skin an exhaust that's looking a bit scabby. And all 432 exhausts look a bit scabby in no time. Looking very... How many have you done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh my God. I better buy some more 432s. We've got all together. Bloody loads. Throw them in, throw them in. Really proud, Mr. Smith. Come on then, show it to me, baby. It's like an angel. You see the light coming across his head. Right, so when you've got a very gobby exhaust cover on your 432 exhaust, talk to us, and we have these made. And it's made out of some pretty heavy stuff. And you can paint that and it won't get hot because there's a gap. Anyway, very, very neat. Many 432s get those scuffed and they go a bit gobby, and that is the way to do it. Well done, Mr. Smith. Very nice. Robert is beavering away on the Pinzagauer, and the Range Rover is now ready to spray. So we're going to spray the Range Rover and the Pinzagauer at the same time. And I've been doing the bumpers, which did take a bit of a beating, but they've all been straightened out and all the dents have been done, and they are looking extremely nice. So, proof of the pudding is what's it going to look like when it's finished, Robert?
Good.
Good. Good. Good. Only good. Should be ashamed of yourself. If any of you want any of them covers that go over the exhaust on 432s, I had 7 made, so we can spare a couple. But they're quite expensive because the bend is quite difficult. So they'll be about 100 quid. All right, mate. He's gone and done it again. I'll go and have a bite to eat, which means a cup of tea and a slice of cake, because I'm not a fatty. I come back and there he is, whopping paint on everywhere. To a very high standard. Look at that. You remember what those wings look like? They've been seriously danced on. Danced on, kicked, and I reckon someone had grabbed hold of someone by the hair and smacked their head on that corner of the wing just there. What? Bloody hell. And we got this bit come. Woohoo! Now, this bit is my fancy hat. Oh my God, Mr. Smith is sandblasting it. Surely not. No, he's not. That's okay. Now, this is the new Sabre, which is coming along nicely. And my first modification is always the step on the front, because then you can see what the hell you can climb up easier. Because I know I'm going to climb on this 100 times. And then the next bit is that bit. I'll cut that out and hinge it, and there she blows. Now, the problem with this company called All Weld is they're a bit flash and they like to show off, and their welding is extremely good. Not really authentic at all. I think that's called rolling the cup. If you're an aluminium tigger, you'll know what rolling the cup is. Now, they don't just weld on that side, they weld down here as well. So that is super, super, super strong. So if someone slams it, that bit of aluminium stripping doesn't just plop off. Not bad for a tenner. Now, I've got to bolt that in there, and then we're seeing about sandblasting the CVRT. Now, I've had a quote for getting the main gun and the chain gun going on gas and air, digga digga digga, digga digga digga, and I nearly fell off my chair. We've got one already that's got that, and I've sold it, and I didn't expect it to be so expensive to do. So I might have to sell Robert to a white slave trader or something, or do something with him. I don't know. Rent him out or something. I don't know. But I don't think I can afford it. What a mixed day today we're having, Nigel.
Very mixed.
The cradle
Very mixed up.
that holds the dynamo, there's a bit of casting broke. My fan belts are still working and it's still charging, but it's flapping a bit. So I think it's time we swap the cradle. Now, it just so happens we've had a little look on the shelf, and lots of kind people have told me they've got one, but I reckon we might have one on the shelf already, attached to well, just a load of clobber. So you never know, we could have the bit. There is a God. Now, I had a long talk with Robert about never going home until your filler's in or your paint's on, and then when you come back the next day, you're ready to go again, and you don't spray something and have to hang around for 10 hours scratching your bum. And he's took it to heart, and it's Friday night and we're packing up in 10 minutes, and look at this, everything's sprayed, everything's wet. Have we done the back wheels? Oh yeah, no, we want to do the back wheels, don't we? Not the front ones though. Land Rover's all sprayed, and now he's quickly, frantically trying to get this piece of metal. It is a gridding that goes on the, what would you call it, radiator? Air conditioning on the top of the Pinzagauer, and then we'll get that painted as well, and everything is ready for Monday morning, including through there in Nigel's hole. Now, I don't often show you Nigel's hole, but this is where Nigel's hole is, just here. Now, these black bits are all the bits that go on the snatch, and all these green bits, and there's a lot of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bits. These will go on the Pinzagauer. Now, these are all those bent, mangled bumpers that the lads have been beating out. and we'll be doing all sorts of clever work with filler, and they are looking pretty sharp. And it'll be nice to get these two finished and out, because I can't wait to get back on the Saracen. And now the weather's kind of got a bit nicer, it's that time, isn't it, really? A V8 auto Saracen. Everybody's dream, isn't it? Do 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 do. Keep those wagons rolling, 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 rawhide. I was talking about my bottom, aren't I? Oh my God. More potholes in the drive. We need a golf buggy with better suspension. Land Rovers for sale. Many, many Land Rovers for sale. Land Rover City. The MOD have run out now. Grab one quickly. Prices are going to rocket up. Mark my words.
What about this one? Is this one a good one to crash into?
No, no, don't do it. Ah!
Where do you want to be dropped?
Oh, near the ferret back there. Ah! Oh my God. Don't do things like that. You scare me, woman. You scare me. Right, this one here. Diddle do, diddle do, diddle do. Thank you. So, Mr. Smith, this is the report rocket. Last year we had 2 Canada geese come on my pond. And we think, isn't that novel? Aren't they sweet? And they had 5 babies and they've flown away. And now they've come back. There's 7 of the bastards. And there was 11 this morning. And we don't want Canada geese on the pond because they shit for England. And when I say shit for England, I mean shit for England. Normally you'd hold that in your bum crack, Mr. Smith, wouldn't you?
Oh, put me there, the caravan. Oh, put me.
Nigel, that was your caravan. The geese are over there. You scared them off, though. I think we ought to go and check Louis' underpants. I think he's probably done himself. Come on. Oh, yeah, there'll be 3 dead dogs and Louis crapping himself outside. You fool. We're going to blame Louis. What are you doing, Louis? There was a big bang.
What was it?
It definitely come from over here. You've not... What have you been playing with? It didn't sound like nothing to me. Come on, what you been up to? What do you mean done nothing? There was a huge bang. There's a huge bang and it came from over here. And you're the only person over here.
Yeah, I did just find my book of Parkway to test it, but then there's a big bang from over there.
We thought it came from the caravan.
No?
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to check now. Where your eyes go tells me whether you're telling fibs. Did you blow something up?
No.
Is there an interior to this caravan still? You sure?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not looking up and to the left. That means you're lying. Which I mean, that means you're telling the truth. Okay. It was your dad pissing around with fireworks. He was trying to scare the Canada geese off the pond and it went over and blew up above the caravan. If it leaks tonight, blame him.